So he like, as he talking to me, food is flying. I'm like dodging because I'm like, oh my god, my makeup, oh my makeup. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. Ow. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm gonna tell you a story time, baby girl, about my worst date. It's all laughter. I hope you guys can enjoy with me. Worst date now became like a funny story. So if you're interested, don't forget to subscribe, hit that post notification bell. Let's get into the video. Alright, so I'm gonna name him Jeffrey because I don't want to put his name out there and I don't really know a Jeffrey. I hope I don't know no dang Jeffrey. If I know you, this is not for you. This is for a fake Jeffrey. But basically, Jeffrey was like, do you want to go out to eat? And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, that'll be fun. And he was like, all right, want to go to Olive Garden or BBQ? So this is in Times Square. And you know, Olive Garden and BBQs are like right next to each other, and well, across from each other. And he was like, do you want to go? And I was like, okay, how about we go to Olive Garden? And he was like, all right, cool, no worries, we'll go to Olive Garden. So a couple hours later, I'm like, actually, do you want to go to BBQs? And he was like, yeah, cool, no worries. So now I get ready. Now it's the next day. I'm getting ready. Your girl looking cute. I'm looking like a snack. I'm my makeup done. My outfit is popping, girl. So I'm like, oh, I gotta look cute. I like to look cute for myself, but I like to look, you know, good. Baby girl, make a good impression, baby girl. So now I get, like, I'm almost there. Like, I stop at a bank because I want to get some cash out. And I call him like, hey, I'm gonna be running a little late. Is that okay? He was like, oh, don't worry, I already got a table, I'm here. And I'm like, you here? How'd you get here so fast? And he was like, I don't know, I just got here. And I was like, really? He was like, yeah, I'm at Olive Garden. You at what? He's like, I'm at Olive Garden. I'm like, we said we going to BBQs. What you doing sitting up at Olive Garden? And then he like, oh, yeah, my bad. I'm across the street. So I'm like, all right, it's okay. Maybe he forgot. It's okay. I was changing my mind a lot, so I don't blame him. So whatever. Boo, boo. So as I walk in, he's standing outside of BBQ's, the original location of the date. Homeboy, when I tell you, he got mad stains on his clothes. Boo. I was like, why he got mad stains? Like, did he not wash his clothes? Or did he eat while he was at Olive Garden? Because I'm like, oh my god. Because I'm like, if you don't wash your clothes, like, do your thing. But boo, when I tell you he has stains after stains, it was lines of stains, like peanut butter, everything. Like, you could make freaking sauces off his clothes. And I'm like, oh my god, like, you know when you look cute too, you're just like, oh my god. Nah, boo, he had mad stains on his clothes. So I'm like, oh, okay, hey. Smiling, you know, my cute self. So then we get there, and I guess the stains were that visible that the waiter even like noticed his stains. And I was just like, damn, like I was just kind of embarrassed because I'm like, oh my god, like why you got so much stains? Like why you didn't tell me you had a little snack? Why you was at Olive Garden? Maybe he did have a snack. I just don't know. I just don't know to this day who was what. Now we get out there, we sitting, we looking at the menu, and I'm like, oh, what am I gonna get? My bougie self, oh, let me get finger food. I don't want to look like, you know, messy. I'm gonna just be like this. So your girl got some chicken fingers and french fries. Homeboy ordered, what he ordered? Some ribs and chicken wings. It was something like that. It was messy. It was barbecue. All I can remember was the barbecue. So we sitting there, we ordered our food already. Now, like, you know when you sitting at a restaurant and there's someone across from you and they're alone, they're not sitting with anyone, they're just alone, so they're in your conversation when you're talking to someone, especially on a date. So this guy's just sitting there, he's kind of like looking as we're talking, and Jeffrey is just talking to me. He's just like, yo man, you just so skinny. And I'm like, yeah, I'm skinny. He was like, yeah man, like I wish I was skinny like you. And I'm like, oh, it's okay. Like, so this guy just listened to the whole thing. So I'm like, oh my god, it's not a big deal, but whatever. It was uncomfortable. I was already uncomfortable from the stains. I was disturbed from the stains. So like everything else was kind of just like, okay. So now we get the food. I'm like, all right, you know, eating a little cute and stuff. Homeboy, he just like slobbering. Like he don't even look like he ate at Olive Garden. Maybe I was wrong. He eat at no Olive Garden. He was just hungry that day. I don't know, me. So he like, as he talking to me, food is flying. I'm like dodging because I'm like, oh my god, my makeup, oh my makeup. Hey, I was like, oh my god. It was just chicken wings flying everywhere. We had ribs flying, chicken wings flying, barbecue sauce. I'm just like, oh my, yeah. What you say? Boo. I was so, yo, that was, yo, I remember it, so that's why I'm having my moment right now. It was just flying everywhere out his mouth, and I'm like, oh my god, oh my god. Homeboy, you thought he came in with stains, boo? Homeboy was making more stains. He had food all over his hand. It was just like everywhere, boo. Let me tell you, you think that's the bet? Boo. You know what happened? Even the waiter noticed. She had to come over and she picked up his napkin. She took like a clean napkin and put it on his dirty napkins and picked it up and was like, with his dirty napkin. Homeboy needed a refill of napkins. He had bad stuff. They were like, oh my god, my makeup, oh, my makeup. That was crazy. So I'm here just sweating, like my makeup sweating from the barbecue sauce. I'm just like, oh my god, my makeup. Whoa. That was, nah, I'm not gonna lie, that was crazy. He still got all the stains. Like usually you would think, oh, I'm gonna go to the bathroom and like clean my hands, wipe my mouth, stuff. He had like a rim of barbecue. And I'm just like, oh my god, he's not gonna like wash his hand, like wipe his mouth. No, boo. So now we get the check, right? And he touching it with his barbecue fingers because he didn't wash his hands. And he like looking for his money. Boo, I'm sitting here praying to Jesus because I'm like, boo, tell me he didn't lose his money. Tell me he didn't leave his money. He didn't lose it. He gotta let it, boo, because I can't pay for him, boo. I can't pay. The girl was broke. I'm not paying for you, boo. So he over there like, oh my God, where's my money? I can't find my money. I can't find my money. And I'm here sweating, boo, from all the stains and then from all everything. I'm just like, oh my God, I ain't know what I'm gonna do. And then he found it. So I'm like, oh, thank you, Jesus. My prayers worked. He found the money, whatever. So now he's here like trying to calculate how much it's gonna be and stuff. So I'm like, you know what, I ended up paying like more than half because I just don't want to talk about the money. I just paid more than half because homeboy just couldn't count. So I'm like, oh my God, let me just, it's okay, let me just. So now we sitting there. You thought homeboy was gonna wash his hands, boo, wash his face, everything from all those barbecue stains. No, boo, homeboy slid right out of there. He came out with his barbecue stain, everything. You thought he came in with stains? Nah, man. Homeboy left with stains. He came in with stains and he left with some more stains, boo. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. I was like, dang, might as well just make an outfit with your sauces. Cause boo, how you got so much stains on you? Oh my God. And then his fingers. I was like, nah, I can't do this. And then him had the audacity. You wanna go to the movies? Me? You must be mad. I ain't go to the movies, but I ended up going to H&M with him because I was like, let me just go to H&M. Boo. He all up in H&M touching all the clothes with his barbecue fingers. I'm like, oh my God. Boo. I was so disturbed. I was so freaking disturbed. So now it's time to go home and we taking the train. So I'm like, nah, he talks too loud. He naturally is one of those people that talk really loud, doesn't really know, and you know, that's fine. But I'm very like, because sometimes I can be reserved And we was in the train. Homeboy like, what he was like? He was like, yeah. So I put my headphones in. No, I wasn't dealing with it. I put my headphone in and I was like, I'm not gonna talk to him the whole train ride because I can't do this no more. Boo boo embarrassed me. I look cute. Now I got barbecue as my lip liner. I got barbecue sauce as my eyeshadow. I'm not doing this. Like, you messed up our makeup and you talk too loud. So I was like, I gotta get out of here. So boo, that was my story. That was my worst date in my entire life. And this is probably why my girl's still single. I'm kidding. But yeah, that was the worst date. Jeffrey, that's all I can say. Let me just, Jeffrey. Actually, girl, let's cheers to Jeffrey. Jeffrey, cheers to you. Your stains. Well, that's it all, girlfriend. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you guys want more story times, let me know. I got a lot for you. Trust and believe. See you guys soon. Peace.